You've written about this idea of virtuality on
Hmm.
this topic, which you define as the subjective phenomenon of knowingly engaging with virtual sensation and perception and suspending or forgetting the context that it's simulacrum. So let me ask, uh, what is real? Is there a hard line between reality and virtuality? Like perception drifts from some kind of physical reality.
Hmm.
We have to kind of have a sense of what is the line we've gone too far.
Right, right. For me, it's not about any hard line about physical reality as much as a simple question of um, does the particular technology help people connect in a more integral way with other people, with their environment, with all of the full spectrum of things around them? So it's less about, oh, this is a virtual thing and this is a hard real thing, more about when we create virtual representations of the real things. Um, Always some things are lost in translation. Usually, many, many dimensions are lost in translation, right? We're now coming to almost 2 years of COVID, people on Zoom all the time. You know, it's different when you meet somebody in person than when you see them on. I've seen you on YouTube lots, right?
Mm-hmm.
But then seeing you in person is very different. And so I think when we engage in virtual experiences all the time, and we only do that, there is absolutely a level of embodiment. There's a level of embodied experience and participatory interaction that is lost. And it's very hard to put your finger on exactly what it is. It's hard to say, oh, we're going to spend $100 million building a new system that captures this 5% better, higher fidelity human expression. No one's going to pay for that, right? So when we rush madly into a world of simulacrum and virtuality, the things that are lost it's difficult. Once everyone moves there, it can be hard to look back and see what we've lost.
So is it irrecoverably lost? Or rather, when you put it all on the table, is it possible for more to be gained than is lost? If you look at video games, they create virtual experiences that are surreal
Mm-hmm.
and can bring joy to a lot of people, can
Right.
connect a lot of people, and can get people to talk a lot of trash. So they can bring out the best and the worst in people. So is it possible to have a future world where the pros outweigh the cons?
It is. I mean, it's possible to have that in the current world, but when literally trillions of dollars of capital are tied to using those things to groom the worst of our inclinations and to attack our weaknesses in the limbic system to create these things into id machines versus connection machines, then those good things don't stand a chance.
Can you make a lot of money by building connection machines? Is it possible, do you think, to bring out the best in human nature to create fulfilling connections and relationships in the digital world and make a shit ton of money?
If I figure it out, I'll let you know.
But what's your intuition without concretely knowing what's a solution?
My intuition is that a lot of our digital technologies give us the ability to have synthetic connections or to experience virtuality. They have co-evolved with sort of the human expectations. It's sort of like sugary drinks. As people have more sugary drinks, they need more sugary drinks to get that same hit, right? So with these virtual things, and with TV and fast cuts and TikToks and all these different kinds of things, we're co-creating essentially humanity that sort of asks and needs those things. And now it becomes very difficult to get people to slow down. It gets difficult for people to hold their attention on slow things and actually feel that embodied experience, right? So mindfulness now more than ever is so important in schools and as a therapy technique for people because our environment has been accelerated. And McLuhan actually talks about this in the electric environment of the television, and that was before TikTok and before front-facing cameras. So I think for me, the concern is that it's not like we can ever switch to doing something better, but more of the humans and technology, they're not independent of each other. The technology that we use kind of molds what we need for the next generation of technology.